Hello, hello. What is going on? Welcome to RossonARI TV. We're going to be talking about Milan today, as always. We're going to have some guys join us in later on. Talk a little bit about the Fiorentina game. And my subject for the day is still Camarda, because that's a subject that right now I think, in my opinion, is more important than people give it importance. And anyway, so we'll be talking about that, and yeah, we'll be talking about Milan and whatnot. So, what's up, Orlando Souza? Antonio Nogerino. What's up, man? Let's get going. Let's get started. Good news today is a player called Diego Sia from the Primavera got a contract today. And this is very good news. Diego Sia is a player that I believe is probably one of the best players in the Primavera. And I think, honestly, if you ask me, from the games I saw in the Primavera, the players that impressed me the most, the players that to me showed me something that is really special, is number one, I think it's the goalkeeper. This goalkeeper that they got, French goalkeeper, absolutely brilliant goalkeeper, extremely confident, great saves, clutch saves. He has kept us in the UEFA Youth League pretty much these games. I think that player right there is destined to be a top level goalkeeper for sure. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So the goalkeeper in the Primavera is very interesting, of course. Then the other player that really impressed me a lot in the Champions League was Diego Sia, left winger, relentless, absolutely a killing machine. He does not care about anything. This guy gets the ball and he attacks with absolutely. He's relentless and he runs up and down. He helps the defense. He's line to line. And I saw him against Braga. He got the goal against Braga. He scored against Braga. He had 2 goals against Braga. But every time he attacked, always causing danger. Him and Camarda, great 1-2s, always nice and precise. And the right winger on the other side, Scotti. I know we got 2 good right wingers, Cuenca and Scotti. Cuenca right now is injured. Also very good player, Cuenca, but he's injured. So we haven't seen him in a while. But Scotti on the other side, very good. Also very good. But Diego Sia, a level above. A level above. And I'm happy to see him renew from until 2028. I'm very curious to see how this player will be managed. Obviously, the left wing belongs to Rafael Leao. So I don't know if this player will be a Milan player in the future. But he is someone to look out for. He's someone to watch out for. So I saw him against Braga. Great performance. He man of the match on the field. I'd give the man of the match to the goalkeeper there again against Braga also, but the player on the field was Diego Sia. Then he plays against Fiorentina in the Primavera Scudetto. He scores a coast-to-coast goal, which is insane. He gets the ball, he takes on 3 or 5 players, scores a beautiful goal, and Milan lose 4-1 that game against Fiorentina, but Diego Sia scores an amazing goal. Then against Real Madrid, you see him against Real Madrid again, and he scores a tremendous goal against Real Madrid. Good assist from Camarda. But the way he dribbles through those 2 players, dribbling while juggling the ball, that's good shit. And then very composed in front of goal, scores a goal. We go to penalties, we win. And then he gets called up for the U19, doesn't play because he's playing. Pafundi is pretty much the star of that team, so he's not playing. But he does come in the last 20 minutes against the Czech Republic, scores a brilliant goal, and now we see a renewal. Very good. I'm very curious to see how he will be managed since that right wing is taken. I don't know how they will integrate him to the first team. As long as Leao is there. But this is a player to watch out for. Definitely a player to watch out for. And him and Zeroli also very good. Zeroli shows to have a lot of character, a lot of personality. And then, guys, Camarda is the superstar right there. This kid is 15, doing numbers that are insane. You know, I was looking at players, our players, our best players. I was looking at Theo Hernandez, Leao, Mike Magnan. I was looking at the best players from Real Madrid. None of them have debuted in the U.S. None of them that I was able to find debuted in the youth Champions League at 15. All of them is either 18, 17. You barely see anyone 16. So yeah, he is definitely above the class right now. He's still young. He's still 16, though. I don't know. I'm not for this thing that you got to rush him in and all that crap. I don't believe that. I mean, he's still 16. He still has a lot to grow. I think one more year of growth, then check him out. And if he's ready by the summer, then great. But I'm not pushing the club to have this player be a starter right away. I mean, I don't care about that. I don't think that pushing young players too soon does any good. It doesn't do any good at all. But I don't know. I don't see him every day, so it's hard to tell whether he's ready or not. I just want to remind everybody the kid is 16. He's not 18. He's not 20. He's not 19. Zeroli is 19. Diego Sia is in the U19, so either he's 18 or 19. So we're talking about a kid that is 3 years younger than his competition.
Yo, Roy.
Ryan, why you?
Yo, man, how's it going?
How are you?
I've been a bit sick, a bit of small fever. I think
what is it? COVID again?
Yeah, I think it's COVID. I don't know the other one. What was it? 2 months ago, 3 months ago, but this one is COVID for sure. I tested.
Oh shit! Oh, it is COVID. You got tested.
Yeah, I tested myself. It's COVID and it's fine.
Wow, guys! COVID is back. COVID is back with vengeance. With vengeance.
Nothing major, though. Nothing major. Just,
yeah.
Sleepless night, and that's it.
Nice. Good. So, have you been? We didn't get to hear you from after the Fiorentina game. If you want to talk about that, or right now, I was talking about. I also want to talk to you about Camarda because that is very interesting to me. But I'm curious to know what you thought about the Fiorentina game too.
Oh, I didn't watch the game. Sorry. I've been pretty busy these days, so I didn't have a chance to watch the game.
Oh, okay.
But I heard we played well. We had a good game, or people were really happy with the performance. I mean, I don't know who to believe now these days. I'll be honest, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Whatever. I mean, Inter won, so the season is about to finish. So I mean, the season is. I don't know. Like, do we believe in miracles? Are we going to do that?
No.
Are we gonna hang on to this thread? Are we gonna really do that? I think some people are. I think some people are hanging on to the miracle thread. It's difficult. I think it's almost impossible. Actually, the company in Italy that pays out the bets. They already started paying people that bet on Inter. That report came out this weekend. So I don't know. So you think it's done, huh?
Yeah, it's done. How many games we need to play? Like 10 or something like that?
No, I think it's less. I think it's 8 or 9 or 8. I think it's 8.
8 games, man. What are you talking about? It's finished, man. It's 14 points, yeah?
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're gonna win 8 match and Inter lose 4. I'm gonna put the link in the chat in a second, Vasil. We're gonna win 8 matches and Inter lose 4. It's gonna happen. Laird, are you happy that Inter's not in the UCL?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this. Extremely happy. Yeah.
What about okay? So listen, I was talking about Camarda. Give me your 2 cents about Camarda because this situation is kind of worrying. Um, so by the way, guys, last thing about Camarda, Milan played against Juventus in the Primavera. Camarda scored the winning goal. Like this kid is the real deal. What are we doing here, like? How is it fucking possible we have not renewed this kid? Like, what do you think is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, you need to give him a good contract, not a 5 or 4 years contract. Pay the parents, pay the kid a lot of money, so he stays, and that's it. He should be paid like what, 10 million? Yeah, fuck it, let's pay him 10 million. Um, the
Yeah. Now,
total, the full package. I heard something like that, like a million a season plus 5 million to sign the contract for the parents. So yeah, I will go for it. But it's
well,
not fair.
listen. So this is what we found out. Okay, the link is in the WhatsApp chat. Link is in WhatsApp chat. This is what we found out that apparently, Laird. Now you weren't here this last stream. I don't know if you've been following. I know you did read it maybe on the WhatsApp chat. Apparently, Milan and Camarda they came to an agreement at 500K per season. But Ibrahimovic came in and he thought that is too much for a 16-year-old, so they stopped it and they decided to wait a little bit longer and see. And in the meantime, you have other teams come in and offer these big contracts. So that's what's happening.
I think it's
According,
stupid to don't give him the money that he wants. I think it's stupid. We should give him the money that he wants. 500K a season is what, a total of 5 million, 3 million, something like that. Let's give it to him. We can do it. I don't know. I don't know why people are overthinking these type of things.
so the other teenager is the Juventus kid from what's his name, the Turkish kid Yildiz, and he gets 300K.
I understand. Listen, the fact that 500K for a 16 years old is a lot of money. We all agree on that. But the point is different here. We are not allowed to miss on him. We should not allow ourselves to let him go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
absolutely.
thinking makes zero sense.
Listen, hey, I got Vasil in here. I'll get you in just in a second. One last thing to Laird. Laird, if we lose
Yeah.
Camarda, what will that mean? What do you think that would mean? If we ended up losing in this
Well, it's stupid. I think these guys are stupid if we lose Camarda, because the sensible thing to do is to keep him, even if he doesn't become a world class player or whatever we think he's gonna be. It's still better to have him and fail than let him go and maybe risk it. So it's gonna be stupid for our management if they don't manage to keep him. I think they will manage to keep him. Hopefully.
yeah, because
But
apparently Camarda and the family want to stay. They want to stay.
yeah, it makes sense. He wants to stay, finish school in Italy, keep going with his progress in Italy, stay close to the family. It makes more sense.
Yeah,
So Milan has that advantage. So pay him the money and that's it.
yeah,
Because probably he will leave Milan for more money, but for less money, he will stay at Milan. And if we don't do that, I think it's the stupidest thing we can do. Simple as that. Because we're talking about 10 million. We bought young players for 5 million that failed.
right.
So what is 10 million for something that you know is good, that he will play with Primavera, score goals next season, and become a
Yeah,
valuable player that you can sell? At least you can sell him for 10 million.
yeah. Vasil, my man,
What's crack-a-lacking out here, man?
how you doing?
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
Good.
What can I say, man?
So what's the story, Vasil?
The story is, man, I've been up since 4:30, man. A pretty long ass day, man. Driving home right now. Watched the highlights of the game, Fiorentina game. Not bad game actually. In my opinion, they played pretty good. Couple mistakes, but like, who doesn't make mistakes, man? And what's going on with this Kamara? I haven't been really paying attention. I know that his agent asked, what did he ask, man? Like, I'm confused.
He didn't ask anything. So the agent so far has said that he has clarified to the media that the rumors of him asking for 10 million in set whatever, I don't know, 10 million in commission, these are not true because you're not allowed to do that until the player is 18. Now,
Okay.
but it doesn't necessarily mean that Manchester United offered Camarda the contract right now and then told Rizzo, okay, when he turns 18, you will get this kind of money. So that is something that you don't know.
Yep. There's games, man. They play games, obviously. So it's a mind games,
Right.
man. Especially these agents, man. Like, they are dirty. Not all of them. I don't want to generalize, but a lot of them are dirty fucks, man. Excuse my French. You know. in
Well,
my
yeah,
opinion.
well,
Humble
this
opinion.
one here is like the top guy right now, Beppe Rizzo. He's kind of like the new Raiola. He's
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I should look into this guy and see what is he about. To be honest, because that's the first time I actually hear of him. At least me.
I don't.
But I
I don't
guess
think it's a lot of money. I don't think it's a lot of money. If he's asking 500K a season, I don't think it's a lot of money because that's what. If he was Brazilian and Real Madrid were buying him, people would say, "Oh, that's cheap." Because he's Italian and we already have him. Oh, it's a lot of money. No, man. It's the same. Consider when you're offering this contract to him, consider that he's not a Milan player. He's not a Milan player right now. The moment he turns 16, he's not a Milan player. He can walk out on a free with 1 million fee. He can walk out of Milan.
yeah,
So he's
that
not
would
a
be
Milan
bullshit.
player.
That would be bullshit to allow him to walk out either on free or like for a little money, man. Just
Well, because he's a minor, man. Minors cannot sign a working contract, so they can do whatever they want.
no, it makes sense, man. I'm just saying Milan needs to do what they have to do, man, to keep this kid, man.
So keep him and end of the story. Pay
Exactly.
5. Consider that you have to spend 5 million to keep him for the next 5 years. End of the story.
No, I agree with you, man.
It's simple.
I agree with you, but I missed you guys, man. I haven't been part of this shit for a long time, man. Hopefully everybody's doing good here, man.
Yeah, man. All good. All good. It's we're doing like less lives than before, but it's just like life is busy.
No, I get it, man. Look at me, man. I barely show up here, man. So I know what you're talking about, man. It's just, it is what it is, man. Sometimes, at the end of the day, you gotta
It
do what
is
you
what
gotta do.
it's just it's nothing personal. Just business. It is
Yeah,
what it
listen,
is.
man. Make an offer you cannot refuse. Come on, man. Bambino, mamma mia.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
This
Um,
this guy Diego Sia is
yeah.
good, yeah, Roy.
Oh man, he's really good. He's really good. I think this kid here is going to be really special, but they don't talk much about him. I don't know how he's going to fit in Milan because he's a left winger. So I don't know if if he has a future in Milan. But I think he's the best player. Him and the goalkeeper are the best two players in my opinion.
What's the name of the kid?
Diego Sia.
Diego Sia. Okay. Is he
He's
Italian?
18, yeah.
I think he's 18. Yeah, because he's born in 2006, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he Italiano, mamma mia, or no, man?
Yeah, he's Italiano. Yeah, but really good, really good. He's winning. Well, it's a team effort. It's definitely a team effort. But he's the guy that is causing the most trouble for the defenses we play against in Europe. Like, he's really good.
Man, they gotta keep that kid too, man. Then what the fuck?
Well, no, they did. They renewed his contract until 2028.
Okay, good.
But the issue there is like, is he going to have a career in Milan? Because we have Leao. Like, who's taking Leao's position? Man?
Yeah, man. Leauchik, man, slowly but surely is coming back to his old ways. It's just I don't know what the fuck happened to him this season, though. First part was pretty bad. Like, pretty bad, man, if I have to be honest. But I never give up on Leao, man. He's my little boy, man. He's not little anymore, man. Getting buffed up and shit. You know, which is good for
Yeah.
he needed a little bit more physical strength to push around people.
He had a crazy assist against Fiorentina. His assist was freaking insane.
Oh yeah,
Did you see?
man. That I'm telling you, man. Like he is, but I have to say, man, the Chukwueze, his form became a little better. The last couple of games at least, man. He looks a little bit more confident, a little bit more. So we'll see. Still
He
too
had a
early,
decent game. Yeah.
you know. But Pulisic was like definitely like that's his position. Like Chukwueze is not taking it. away from him.
Yeah.
Pulisic
That's
is just
what's
like
happening.
his work rate, man. It's amazing, man. That kid, man, tracks back like there's no tomorrow, man. That's what I love about him, man. His work rate, man. He keeps on pushing no matter what. Man. That's how it's supposed to be.
Mm.
The problem, that's one thing I have to point out. It's he's tracking back like he does not barely track back. I mean, a little better this season than last season, but still, man. It has to be more an effort to track back because it helps the team out big time. I mean, even though you do have Theo right behind you, the fastest left back in Serie A, but still, you know, gotta help out.
Right. Yeah. Well, we'll see if he's going to still be at Milan this summer because PSG is they lost their star, man. That guy is gone. Mbappe. I think Leao might be one of the guys that we're looking at.
As long as the money is really good, man. Like we all know, at some point it will happen. So whatever, man. Like I am mentally prepared. I knew Milan financially cannot compete with those oil money, man. Like just cannot. It's impossible. Or EPL money, man. Unless the player himself says "fuck all of you, I'm staying here," then yeah. But
if they pay the clause, it's 175 million. I mean, fuck. If you have 175 million and you don't build a super team with 175 million, I don't know, man. I don't know. Come on.
But there's a definitely chance that he's gone. But for some reason, man, my gut feeling so far hasn't been indicating that he's going to be gone. But listen, my gut feeling also makes mistakes, man. You know, even though with the age, it's like definitely got for some reason. I don't know what the fuck it is, man. But I've been
Well, look.
Yeah.
Look, I think that with the amount of money that Milan is making, qualifying into the Champions League, plus the money that is usually allocated from the market, plus these players that are in and out, which is the next thing I wanted to talk about, Salamakers. So Salamakers had a fucking crazy game last game.
Yeah, I saw his goal, man. It was a beautiful goal.
And a great assist. So that's good because his stock is going up. And Milan wants to get this player called Zerkzee.
Oh yeah, I know that kid is good, man.
And then there's also Colombo in the mix, right? So Colombo is having a decent season at Monza, and his stock is okay. So there's this offer going around: Zerkzee 30 million, Salamakers plus Salamakers and Colombo. I think this is a good deal for Bologna, and it's also a good deal for Milan. What do you guys think about it? Laird, what do you think about that deal?
It's a good deal, but we are overpaying Zerkis a bit. Because 30 million plus Colombo and Salamakers, basically we're paying Zerkis 60 million. But at the end of the day, we need a striker, so it's fine. It's not my money. I don't care. If that makes Bologna happen, the deal happen, I'm okay, but we're overpaying. I think, one good season in Serie A, 60 million value, can be dangerous, but it's okay. It's fine.
But unfortunately, Laura, this is how this football nowadays is, unfortunately, man.
Yeah,
I also don't like this shit, but it is what it is, man. And kid, he is one season wonder, but let's be honest, man. When he played against us, our defenders looked like kids, man, against him. That was ridiculous to watch, man. He was just toying with them, man. So the kid definitely has the skills, man, and the mindset so far, from what I can see. Plus, Zlatan is there, man, to correct if needed, man. Trust me, man.
Yeah. So let me just answer to Herbert. Herbert, no, there's no numbers regarding the kids. But I think there is a way to find out. I can find that out and let people know. Um, can Sky Sports supposedly says Napoli wants Pioli, but hopefully not an April Fool's post. So what's going on with Pioli right now, guys? The reports are saying that Pioli is staying at Milan, that he ain't going nowhere because he's winning games. He's winning. His numbers are really good right now. They're like with some of the best in Europe. So it's hard to say we're going to fire you. But and the other thing is that his contract has one more year, and maybe there's also rumors that Milan doesn't want to pay someone that is pay him for another year if he's not there. So they're just going to run out his contract. Um, I don't know what to think about this. I honestly don't know. I'm curious to know what do you feel about this, Larry? You go first.
Well, it's classic media now. Pioli loses games, loses points, and he's out next season. Pioli wins 3, 4 games in a row, and media says he's safe and he's gonna be the coach for next future. I see Milan having a lot of problems still, and Pioli's doing a great job. I think covering those issues, but still we will have those issues next season if we don't build the team properly. I don't mind Pioli staying another season because I know that he can deliver the bare minimum, which is top four, and can still perform in Serie A. But I would love to see a change because we always say that he's been like 40 years now at Milan. Entering his 5 year, it's a lot of time in Serie A, and it's hard to get the most out of your players, especially when they get used to you as a person. So It's it's a hard decision. You need the proper replacement for sure. But again, the major issues are others, or it's not the coach. So I see that. But I can see Pioli leaving as well because maybe he felt kind of not respected during this tough period from the media or from AC Milan. That's it.
What do you want, Vasil? Do you want to see a Milan with Pioli next year or without?
Let me put it this way, man. That in general, I'm of the opinion, especially after the first part of the season, I already made my mind. I want Pioli out. Not like I actually like.
Damn.
I like him. I like him as a person. I think he's actually a cool dude. I would have a beer with him. Actually, he seems like one of those dudes. Like and a younger player like him and shit like that. But it's due now, man. We need fresh ideas. Somebody different, man. With completely different set of mind. Like not to take away good things about Pioli. Like he's done some amazing things, and I'm always gonna be thankful to the guy. Never gonna say bad words about him, man. Like I don't care what other people say, but I'll say this, man. Yeah, it's time to go. But on the other hand, though, I understand that their decision if they decide to run his contract down, man, makes sense actually financially. Like he's only like a 2.5 salary, maybe 3 mil. Team still is behind him in general. Like these players love him. You can see that he gets along with them, which is huge actually. It's important chemistry. So and who knows, man? With a little better defense, with like some good signings, shit, you never know. Maybe next season is gonna be Pioli masterclass, man. Like, listen. But either way, either he's gone this summer or next summer, it's time to go. If he stays for another one, I'm not gonna be completely mad. As long as they get like a proper striker, a backup for Theo. If he's not going to Bavaria, but I think it was a joke. It wasn't serious shit. That we already sold him to Bavaria. It's just like Theo said it himself that he loves Milan, man. Like, and I believe him. I think he's like one of the few players that he's not bullshitting when he says that. Not like a PR bullshit, man. He actually really enjoys it. His life in Milan. His wife is Italian. Like, he just had a kid. I think he really likes the life in Italy, man. And then you have to move to the Germany, jawohl, blah 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 blah. Like I live in Germany.
I don't know, man. I mean, I hear you, but it's so unpredictable in the end because, like, you think that
No,
some
no,
of
no.
these players,
Yeah, man, for sure. But
some
that's
of
just
these
my
players,
opinion, man. Listen, that's just my opinion, and
yeah.
like that's my feeling, and that's how I read him. I might be totally be mistaken, but he's one of a few players. When he says like I love Milan, when he extended his contract, there was no fucking even drama, man. Not even close. Guys
Right,
started
true.
negotiating. Bam! Next thing you know, he's already with the picture on the official website, signing with that grin on his face, like, "Look at me, guys, I'm the best here," and
Well,
he's the
listen,
best.
these are things that are going to be different for sure. So this summer is going to be the summer in which Theo Hernandez is going to be the most amount of money. He's going to cost the most amount of money because then next summer is going to be his last contract. So last year he's going to maybe cost a little bit less. Usually it is the year right before the last where you cost the most. Where if you want to make a profit. So there's that Milan has to contend with, and then there's the fact that Milan made his contract with the growth decree. So they're saving a lot of money on taxes, but now the next contract won't have the growth decree. So that means
Oh,
that
yeah. That makes sense. Actually, that's a good point.
so that issue. So that means that he's gonna ask for more money, and it's gonna be more money for the club. So my curiosity is more so: is the club prepared to now do top level contracts? Because it will be a top level contract. There's no way around it.
I
At
mean,
least
we knew,
for Serie A, it's going to be a top level
bro.
contract.
Like we even talked about like a couple of years ago. We knew that this time will come, man. We all knew it. When we signed these dudes, they were young, they were promising. Now they're a house name, man, household name. Like Theo is Milan household name. Leao is Milan household name. When you talk about Milan, who comes to your mind first? Like, average Milan fan. Right away, it's Leao, it's Mike, it's Theo. Before it was Tonali. Now Benacer somewhat, but his injuries, honestly, if I had
Now
to
it's
sell a player,
Pulisic.
if I had to sell a player, like I would, ideally speaking, it would be Benny, but like I don't think he's gonna bring 100 million. Like the most we'll
No,
get for
no
him
way.
is like 50 million if we're lucky, man. If we're
Yeah.
lucky, like I would say realistically more like 30, 40 million if we sell him like this summer. And I don't think that's like a lot of money nowadays, man. For a player caliber of Benacer, it's just the problem with this guy is injuries, man. He's just every season he's out for 3, 4, 5 months, man. That's a lot, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it will depend to see if there's a buyer, right? If there's
You
someone
know,
interested in
I mean,
Benacer.
if they pay a good amount of money, why not, bro? Like I love the guy, but mm, yeah, he's
Yeah,
another one of those guys that I'm like, oh no, don't touch him now.
the players linked away, like the players that are going to have the most market are, of course, Mike Magnan, because that he is now is the
World,
time to renew his contract. Like
world
if you don't
class
renew
man.
it, what's that?
He's a world class goalkeeper, bro.
Yeah, so Mike Magnan might be the sacrificial lamb in all of this because he is making nothing. He is making like what Pobega is making almost. So his next contract is going to make a huge difference in the wage infrastructure. And I don't know. There's offers. People want Manyan. Manyan is one of the best, maybe the best.
Yeah, oh, he is definitely in top three. That's without question, man.
So
Like,
my biggest question is this year is Milan now going to give Leao, Theo Hernandez, and Manyan top level contracts, or are these guys going to be like, no, guys, we love Milan so much, we'll take mid-level contracts, even if Bayern comes with, a mega contract, Man City comes with a mega contract. Like, I don't know. What do you think about this? Like, is Milan going to do this or not?
Uh, it's hard, man. I think big offers will come, and we're going to accept some of them. That's my feeling. Uh, and I really think the players are ambitious and they want to go to a team that is set up to win everything or try to win everything, especially when they are at the end of their career, or at least last contract of their career, last big contract of their career. So they start to think about things like this. As much as they love Milan or Milan and everything, at the end of the day, you have to win trophies because you have one career, and when that career is finished, you will miss that. You will miss the trophies and everything else. So I think they will make a move at the end of the day. Some of them will make a move because we are not an ambitious club. We don't build our team in a way that we are ambitious. We don't show that type of how can I say project. So I can see Mike Magnan leaving, or maybe Tomori, maybe Teo Hernandez, or even Leao.
Tomori was also linked.
A lot of big players will make a move this summer, so Leao will be a solution to replace those big players, or to be an answer for competitors making big moves. So I'm thinking, for example, Real Madrid will have Mbappe, Hendrick, Vinicius Junior, Bellingham, and Barcelona on the other side needs to do something to respond to this, to this team. So I can see Barcelona making a massive offer for Leao. We should not exclude things like this. Teo Hernandez, Mike Magnan, they can move. They can go in Premier League. They can go in Bundesliga. Everything can happen. We should get ready, mentally get ready to accept this. And when this summer happened, just don't get upset. We told you. That's how this ownership does things. And that's it.
The other thing, guys, I want to say, though, out of these three ones, I can see the hardest one to deal with would be actually Mike. So in terms of renewing, because there's already signs. His agent even came out and said, yeah, we are having a hard time right now, but we're working. That usually means like, yeah, man, they're not going to give us the money that we're asking. So out of all three, ideally speaking, I think, because I think Theo, might be hard too, but I think he's more flexible. Leao showed that he's pretty flexible, and he's already making decent money, for sure. I mean, obviously, if he goes to freaking PSG, he's going to make double easily what he makes now. But he kept on saying that he loves Milan, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how true that comes. We'll see. There a lot of them say that, and only a few come through, actually. So, But I wouldn't be as sad if Mike left, because I'm not saying he's easily replaced, but there's a lot of actually really talented young upcoming keepers. So I'm not that worried.
The Primavera goalkeeper is fantastic. He is a beast.
And there's some in Serie A, man. I like that kid from Genoa, man, actually. Martinez, I think his name. He is definitely a good goalie.
I'm not sure.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't like him?
I don't know him. I can't remember him.
Oh, like Genoa. I don't know if you don't watch really Genoa, then yeah, you're right. But I follow Genoa because Malinowski plays there, so I do watch highlights at least. Not like every game, but I definitely watch most of the highlights. And that kid, man, watch like just when you have free time, check him out, man, and let me know what you think. What's up, man.
So Fazil Ali here says, how is Mike top 3? My feeling is at most top 7. You guys know the numbers. Maybe elaborate on Mike and Theo. Well, okay, Mike is having a bad season, but I don't blame him. I blame the fact that the team is not built well, and it doesn't make Mike look good, because it has to be all a cohesive effort. And the fact that Milan is one of the teams that concedes the most shots, and also concedes a lot of goals because they concede a lot of shots, is because that midfield doesn't really help the defense, and it's very easy for teams to attack us. Now, I noticed a lot of teams don't have the quality to hurt us. That's what I've noticed. But a lot of teams have the quality to attack the midfield and get to the goal. So Mike is like a barrage. Mike is trying to save a barrage of bullets here. Which was different from the previous seasons where Mike was more protected. But Mike, when Mike is in a team that is built properly, I think he's maybe number 2, number 1.
Listen, let me put it this way. I don't know if you watched the game against Fiorentina, but Even in that game, he made 2 crucial saves, guys. Come on, man.
More than 2.
Like, I mean, at least that ones that stood out to me, man. Like, come on, man. This guy is a fucking world class. What are they fucking talking about here, man? Like some of this.
So
opinions, like, I'm like,
why is not Mike top 3? What is the logic behind why is
I'm trying to understand when he says, "Oh, at the most he's top 7." It's like, dude. have
so
you
who
been
is
watching
who are
football for
the
last
6
3 years,
goalkeeper
man?
that are better than Mike? Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna name me 3 or 4 of them. They are already 33, 35, or 40 years old, which they are basically they have 2 or 3 years of their career.
Yeah,
Uh,
and what is Mike? Mike is like 29.
yeah,
Pushing
Mike
those.
is still at his prime. Mike has another 5 years, so he's
Oh,
a
Jesus,
player that is
that's
worth it.
minimal. That's minimal.
He's a goalkeeper that is worth it spending money. The other ones, I don't see them having any value to spend money.
Courtois, man, everybody knows the guy.
Well, Courtois has been a season off. Courtois has been a season off, and he's 33 or 34 years old.
We all know once the injuries start to pile up, like they started for Courtois, that could be the Unfortunately, I like Courtois a lot. Actually, I think he's
Guys,
super goalkeeper, man.
You're not gonna
But-
like what I'm about to say, but
ahead, my man.
watch out for hashtag Gijo comeback, because now he's starting to get into the age. He's starting at 25, and he's going to become 26, 27, 28. Now he's entering the next phase. I think Donnarumma is going to give him a run for his money in maybe next year. I don't know. Let's see.
Hey, listen, bro. I understand the sentiment, man. I totally get it, bro. Not mad at you at all. But fuck Donnarumma, bro. Like me personally.
Hashtag Gijo come back. Come on, Vasil, with me. Let's say it.
Listen, my man. Like I'm from old continent, and we do things certain way. Once betrayed, once there's no second chance, motherfucker. You betrayed this team that invested in you, that worshipped you, pretty much. Like everybody blew in your ass because it's our savior, Donnarumma, blah blah. And that's what he does, man. Fuck you and his mother, man. And that's like insult. Like where I'm from, like I don't use I use those words very carefully, but when I say it, I really mean it, man.
That's crazy.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah, but he is coming of age, so watch out for Gijo coming up. Yeah, Mike has been Laird. I think you kind of said this too, right? He's suffering more of a team, not really his performances. Like he's still a top level goalkeeper.
Yeah. He's suffering the team. The team is not it's not built well, man. I'm sorry, man, but the team is not built well. And people can say whatever they want in terms of points and things like that. It's just I don't know. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, this team, like this season is definitely not built to win anything, but with a couple of good signings, actually, honestly, like it could become like actually a really good team, like a championship team, like that can fight like legitly for a title, like at least Serie A title, not Champions League yet. For Champions League, we need consistent another 3-5 years of like investing, developing, good balance, good chemistry, and obviously like a really good coach, man. Pioli, not gonna be.
We will see. We will see the players we will buy, what type of players we're going to buy, and we will judge if there is a balance or if the team is built well. It's missing big pieces in that squad. It's missing midfielders, strikers. There's a lot of pieces to go.
I think even one defensive midfielder is not enough. Like we need 2.
Yeah, we need 2. We need two strikers and 2 defensive midfielders.
Proper ones, man, like Cassie style, man, physical.
Yeah, starters. People that will challenge the starters or play as a starter and put who is starting now goes in the bench because they are good. That's the logic.
I mean, I honestly think, man, that I do believe that like with a couple good signings, man, we do have a chance of creating a decent team, but it have to be proper signings, man, not some just whatever, man. That's not gonna work, man. I'm talking about specifically good signings, like you said, starters, not promising. No, we don't need promising maybe for some other positions, but those
yeah, exactly. If this summer they show up again with another 21 years old defensive midfielder, I'm like, No.
What do you guys think about the Hoiberger? I think from Tottenham. I think I'm butchering his name though. I apologize. I love my Vikings, man, but I'm butchering his fucking name, man.
I haven't seen much of him, so I'm going to abstain from commenting.
What I've seen, man.
All I'm going to say is this, Vasil. He's played for Tottenham for a long time. He's got that Premier League top 4, top 5 experience. So that's pretty legit, but that's all I know about it. That's it.
Like I've seen because I do watch a lot of highlights. There's a bunch of obviously Ukrainians playing there. So like especially now, I do like pretty much every weekend I follow a lot of EPL just to see how my boys are doing. I've seen him play. I've seen him play quite a lot, and actually, I don't mind if you sign him in the price is right. He'll bring that experience, and he's tough, motherfucker, man. That dude is physical, man. Like. He's like a definition of like a Viking, man. Yeah, that Viking blood in him. I keep on saying Viking because this past weekend I rewatched the Viking season. I'm on season 6 finishing.
Oh yeah, you're into a Viking mood.
Oh, bro, man. I mean, come on, bro. How you cannot like Vikings, man? Vikings were like.
You're gonna go raid some villages tonight.
Soon, bro. Soon, man. It's in the workings, man. I'm working with Ragnar, man, now.
You're gonna go raid a church.
Ready to raid some churches, man. Uh-oh. Some religious people, it's just a joke, guys. Everybody take a sit down and relax, man. Nobody's
Laert, what about you and Hoiberg? What do you think about Hoiberg?
Depending on the price and what type of deal we're doing, I think it's a smart sign. It's not a bad signing.
How is he as a player? Like, I don't know. Can you guys tell me? Like, I don't know him. Like,
his physical, man.
It's a bit stiff, though. It's a bit stiff. It's not agile. It's not like it doesn't have great feet. So you have to see how he's gonna adapt to Serie A. I think it should be fine. It should be fine in Serie A. It's physical, as Vasily says. Is a big guy. He's Danish. He's international. Plays for Denmark. This has been playing for for the national team for long now.
Who would you compare him to give me an idea? What player from the Serie A you would compare him to?
That's a good one. Who the fuck?
To the midfielder of Atalanta. How's it called? That Dutch guy.
The Rune. Yeah. Similar to him.
Similar to him.
Oh, the Rune is good. The Rune is good.
I think the Rune has better feet. Oliver is more physical, but similar to him.
Okay.
Like against certain teams, man, this guy is gonna be perfect because he's gonna bully those, especially small teams where they have smaller guys playing. Like teams that have like more not as physical guys. This guy would be bullying them around like little kids, man. And he does have that EPL experience, whereas they every week in and out, that's like just a grind, man. Like that's all they do in EPL, man. Either people like it or not. Like that's just their style, man. Like fast, direct, physical as hell football. And that coming over to Serie A, where it's more tactical, for him is going to be a piece of cake. I honestly see him like fitting in, slicing in like a hot knife into a nice butter, man.
Okay, well, we'll see who they get. It'll be interesting. Right now, the other player that is being mentioned is Youssouf Fofana, who is, I think he's, I don't know if he's a stable player of the French national team, but he has already had some appearances in the French national team. I don't know if he's the starter. I don't know if tomorrow there's a France final, he is starting. I don't know that, but I know that he's been in the French national team. So, he's an international player. I saw some highlights of his. They looked decent. It's hard to really tell with defensive midfielders and highlights because defensive midfielders is more of an impact. You see it live. You see it in the game. Highlights is very difficult to tell if a defensive midfielder is good or not. So these are the names that are being mentioned. Do you guys have any preferences? Do you guys have one guy? Like, what about Amrabat? So Amrabat was a guy that we were speaking a lot about in the summer. And right now, Manchester United is making memes of him, right? Like Premier League fans are making memes of him.
Honestly, I'll take him. He just, how it is sometimes with some players, some teams just don't work for him. Like we all know, even Zlatan, Barcelona didn't work for him. So like it's just, I think he just went to wrong time and wrong team, man. They are in the rebuilding phase themselves. They're up and down. They're not like stable. I mean, lately they've been playing decent, but I mean, we all know in the last 2 years, Manchester United is a laughing stock, man. I'm sorry, man. And if there's Manchester United fans here, to feel sorry for you, man.
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
hard.
I mean,
that's my opinion. Listen, I mean, people can agree, disagree.
no, it's not an
whatever.
opinion, but still is a fact. I think 35 players were bought by Man United in the last 5 years, and all of them didn't work. I think there is a problem, Man United. It's not possible that all these 35 players are bad. So,
well, like a lot of them are moved on and played really well, man. After they moved
exactly.
United, man. Like they do buy like really good players. It's just the system is not there. When Alex Ferguson had the fucking system to the team, man. Like everybody knew what's going down. Now when he left, it created this ray, like all this exchanging new managers every year or every 2 years, like no stability, fans hating the ownership. It's like it's a mess, bro. You know, I always respect Man U, man, because it's a good team. Like, and I grew up during the times of when Alex Ferguson was a coach, and I used to enjoy watching them, man. So for me to say that, like, I mean, it's kind of harsh, but it's reality, man.
That's what I'm afraid of Milan with this management. That something like that is going to happen. They're going to buy all these players, and it's just never enough to click. But I want to respond to Edison. These Manchester United rumors are made up, bro. I didn't say that Amrabat is being linked to Milan. I'm just asking if there are any defensive midfielders out there that you would like to see at Milan. Who would it be? That's what I said. I don't know. Is he being linked to Milan?
I mean, I've seen some articles that Milan might be thinking about maybe bringing him over if the price is right or whatever, man. But I think he will do okay. Didn't he play in Serie A before he went to?
Oh, dude, he was a beast in Fiorentina. He was
freaking... yeah. Like that's what I was about to say.
He was killing it,
Fiorentina.
He was killing it in the slow ass Serie A league.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
The fast pace, top level Premier League. He's not good enough.
I think it's also this coach that they have, Ten Jaggen, whatever his name is, man. I don't like him at all. I don't care what people say, man. He's a fucking pussy, man.
Yeah, no, the Man United project is not a good project at the moment. Unfortunately, it's not going anywhere.
With the pussy ass coach, like, come on, man. You need somebody strong character, man, who can fucking put these motherfuckers in their place and say, "You're gonna play or I'll fuck off from here, man." Like, seriously, man. Something needs to be done. Somebody needs to sit down and say, "Listen, motherfuckers, we're paying you millions upon millions. What the fuck are you doing, man?"
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
Like, no, honestly, like sometimes it's the way, man. I don't know, man. People can agree. I know, like nowadays, it's all this bullshit. You cannot say this. You cannot treat certain ways. Like, come on, man. Tough love works, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's tough love or if it's not the right people. You know, it can be that too.
I don't disagree with you, man. It's definitely a combination, I think, of both things, man. Like, it's just
because if you bring in the right people and they do the right job, you don't need to do any of that, you know?
Hell yeah, man. I mean, like, we've all seen it many, many times, man. Like, with appropriate people that know what the hell they're doing and have the right motivation, man, shit. You can look at Girona, man, like, shit team from nowhere, but appropriate coach that cares and, you know, proper investment, and look at them. They were fighting for a championship, but they're still going to make top four for a team that came from second division, man. It's amazing. Just an example.
Okay, so Amrabat is on loan at Manchester United, so he's not a United player. He's on loan. He might come back to Serie A. Okay, all right. I would give him a chance at Milan. I would. Let's see what else we got. United straight up ate the bait. Amrabat was just a lad that was super excited for World Cup and he was playing for his heart. Fiorentina was decent, but United he didn't care. I don't know if he didn't care. I think it's more like it's just very difficult to make things work there.
A lot of players have a tough time. It's not just Amrabat, man. Like, look at how many players just came and left. They're like, screw this, man. I'm out of here.
Right. I think there it's a problem. Just like they try to care. They want to care. and but things aren't just going their way. So it looks like we don't care.
I mean, yeah, that could be.
The footballing world is changing. Pioli and Redbird forever. Runner-up is where it's at. The coolest place to be. Said no sane Milan fan ever. It's sad. It's sad to see, man. It's sad to see. And today, Jerry Cardinale had this other thing. He said that we got to turn Milan into a brand and into an entertainment company. This is a football does not belong to the billionaire. It's not a hobby. It's not a hobby anymore. Football now is as a business, and he wants to turn Milan into the New York Yankees. That's what he said today. So, honestly, that's all good to me. Whatever, I don't care about any of that. But you got to win, man. You got to. Milan is a sports team. Like, you got to win. If these guys want, yeah.
Does he know that New York Yankees? No one gives a shit about them outside New York.
I don't know. I don't think he does.
Honestly, you should start changing these comparisons because it's not the same.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah. So, if you have all these, they just want to corporatize soccer. They want to corporatize soccer. They want to rebrand it, and they want to. I don't know what they want to do. I don't care about any of that. Just fucking put the right people in to make the sporting thing, because that's all we care about. I don't care about how much money they make. I don't give a shit. I just want to see good football. I want to see Milan respect its history, respect its pedigree. I want to see Milan beat the best, because he was complaining. He was saying that you can't outspend PSG. You can't outspend these things.
Why he compares Milan with New York Yankees? Why he doesn't compare Milan to Real Madrid?
Good question. Very
because
good.
No one gives a shit about the New York Yankees outside of New York. But Real Madrid is a global brand. Is a show. Why he doesn't compare Milan to Real Madrid? I don't get it. Because it's not easy. That's why.
Yeah. And also, good point here by Edison. All these things that he is saying are things that Berlusconi was saying long time ago. He thinks he sounds like a genius. Like, all of this stuff has been said a long time ago. None of that matters. Think about the sporting aspect. Build a proper team. We got to win the Champions League. We got to fight for the Champions League. We can't let Inter dominate the league. Like, that's what you got to be thinking about, not fucking media companies and branding, selling. I
don't know.
I'll tell you why he doesn't compare to Real Madrid, because he has no idea how many CL trophies Real Madrid has. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably true. That's probably true. He probably thinks Milan has the most.
He probably thinks some teams in Premier League has the most.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. He thinks Aston Villa has more, probably. Yeah, man. Speaking of Premier League, Paolo Maldini is linked to Newcastle.
Ooh.
PIF wants to hire Paolo Maldini to build Newcastle.
That's big.
Well, if that happens, that means he ain't coming back. Yeah. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see whether or not they sell the club or not. I'll tell you what, though, as far as next year, I'm very curious to see what this Milan will look like with Napoli back in the mix, if he can do it, with Roma up there, with Lazio up there, and Atalanta, and let's see what Bologna does. And I'm very curious to see. Juventus also will have Europe this time, so they're going to do a proper market. Inter already is doing a great market with the players they're signing. Next year, I think Serie A is going to, if Roma and Napoli and Lazio fucking wake the fuck up for the sake of Serie A, next year might be a super tough league. Like the level of Serie A next year might be crazy.
Yeah,
Who
let's,
did Inter? When you say Inter are doing good things, what the hell? Who are they signing, man?
Well, in the midfield, Zielinski,
Oh, the Polish guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Taremi up top, and
that Iranian.
yeah,
No, fuck him.
and they already have and yeah, those two already. That's a lot already. Yeah.
It's not bad, but I'm not impressed. That's just me, though, man. Don't pay attention.
Well, no. I mean,
To me, it's not. I mean, it's good, but it's not super impressive, though.
yeah, but these are good players that make.
No,
your team
like
play well.
don't. I don't.
No, I'm
don't
responding
like
to
they're bad
Edison.
players, man.
Edison is
Zielinski
saying
is an awesome player.
Zielinski isn't the best player anyway, but these are really good players that make your team play. Zielinski plays really top, high level football.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would love to sign him. Honestly, if you ask me.
Yeah,
He
I
would
would
be
love
good
to have
signing.
him at Milan.
You know,
I think that's a really good signing. That's a good signing. Like
Maybe-
Zielinski is a good signing.
maybe we should start using our Polish connection, man.
Who's the Polish connection?
Who do you think, man?
Stalmak?
No, us, man. We got some Polacks, man. I know some Polacks, man. Maybe I can be like,
Where? You know some Polacks?
of course, bro. What the fuck,
Oh,
man?
yeah?
We're neighbors, man. I can be like, yo, go to Poland.
You
man.
do
Or
some business with some Polacks?
some Polska, man. Come on, man.
RLC is a different kind of player. They play different kind of styles.
I mean, like overall, I think he's done with Napoli. You can see it. He's like, fuck this.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to be part of this anymore. Like, what's his name? De Laurentiis made a huge mistake kicking out Spalletti the way he did, man. Now a lot of coaches don't want to go and coach there because they're like, fuck this guy, man. He's gonna like use me for a year and then like, oh no, just get out of here, man. De Laurentiis is a weird freaking dude, man.
Yeah, he's an idiot, dude. That guy had a fucking crazy ass team. How do you ruin such a fucking crazy
Yeah,
ass
he
team?
ruined
dude?
it. That's done, man. That's done. Team is done.
Yeah.
They are not gonna be fighting top 4 for the next couple of years, man. Mark my words, man. That team is not top 4 anymore.
I don't know. Let's see, man. Top 4?
In summer. So,
Yeah, but Osimhen is not going for free.
I know, man. He's like what, 120 probably mils.
They're going to make a lot of money off Osimhen, and this is a team that does not care to spend. They spent 70 million for Osimhen, so if they need to replace, if they need to bring in big players, they will. They have no problem spending the money.
We'll see, man. But dealing with De Laurentiis, I think, is not the easy part, man.
Yeah,
Players,
of course.
coaches,
I don't
everybody.
think they're going to be favorites to win the Scudetto next year. Next year, I think Inter is still going to be the favorites next year. After seeing them, I mean, unless they have a huge collapse, how do you not see Inter be the favorites next year?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you think is favorite next year? Do you think Milan can be favorite?
I mean, with the good signings, man, honestly, I can see Milan fighting for it. Not like favorite, but definitely fighting for it. Give it a good run. We're not. It depends on signings, man. Honestly, dude. Like, I cannot say right now with this team, no. Not with this team. Like, if we go as it is, no. And Zeroli on the top of it, no. No.
Mentions. We spoke about Salamakers earlier, bro. We spoke about Salamakers. Yeah, Salamakers is a great goal. I think that if we use Salamakers to get Xerxes, I'm all for it. I'm all for that deal.
It's probably how it's going to go, man. Most probably.
And I think that Salamakers, also with the performances that he's having, if Bologna, even though they're going to get in the Champions League, get that Champions League money, they still have to pay for Salamakers if they want to keep it. So no matter
hell yeah,
what,
man.
they have to pay for
Especially
it.
now.
So
Big
either
time.
you pay for him with the Xerxes deal, or you pay for him with money that you make. They are going to definitely sell Xerxes. There's no way they're keeping Xerxes. If they keep Xerxes, I'll be so surprised that they'll be able to do that. Props to them if they can keep Xerxes.
He said that
My opinion
he
is
wants to stay in Italy, though. He made a statement a couple times that he doesn't want to move anywhere. So
at the end of the season.
Milan is the right place for him, but you never know, man. And he knows it. Milan is the right place for him. At this stage of his career, man, for sure.
Yeah, if he stays in Italy, Milan is definitely a good place for him, for sure. Watch out for Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta might be going. Now Thiago Motta is being linked to Juve. Maybe he was like, hey, let me bring Xerxes with me. Vlahovic, maybe they're selling Vlahovic. I don't know. There's different there's different destinations. But I definitely see the Salamaker's card as a big advantage for Milan. Like,
Because
that's
what
a
do you
good
think
weapon.
he's valued now? At least 15 to 20, between 15 20 mil, at least?
For sure, yeah, 20 million. 20 million at least. Like, if you want to buy a player like Salamakers, you're going to
You would have
pay
to
at
pay
least.
20 mil. I agree with you because he did have a good season. So far, he's having a good season. So, and it looks like he's fitting in that Bologna team. Like, he started rough for him, but last couple of months, he's definitely, you can see he's fitting in the team. Big time.
Yeah, and it's Bologna is a good place for him. He'll play in the Champions League next year.
Hell yeah.
Bologna needs players that have Champions League experience. Salamakers does. So they're going to have to spend money anyway. Yeah, I definitely see you Salamakers and Berserk. If you need to put Colombo in there, put in Colombo, promote Camarda. I don't know if Colombo is going to have a future at Milan at this point. I don't know.
No, he doesn't. Like, I had hopes for him for the last couple of years, but now I realize now he's not going to come for Milan, unfortunately. So we might as well either trade him in with somebody or just sell him. And give it to this spot to the new young Primavera kids that are like coming up. There's a couple of them that are really
and I think that's a good deal for Colombo too, because Colombo will have room. He'll be playing in the Champions League. He'll have a European experience. He'll be playing a team that the year fought for Champions League. So they'll try and repeat the same thing next year. So that's a good deal for Colombo too in his career. It's a good deal for Salamakers. It's a good deal for Milan. It's for Bologna. Like that. That's a perfect deal. I see it as a perfect deal for everybody.
Especially if somehow Motta stays another season, man, with them. Then for sure, man. Oh, that would be ideal for Colombo. Because he looks like Motta knows how to work with this type of players, man. Like a young, promising, but still not sure about themselves completely. He gets the best out of them. I mean, look at Saladmaker. I mean, he kind of was on downfall in Milan last season a little bit. And look at him now, man. Destroying, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what his deal is, guys. Give me a second. Saele. His fucking name is impossible to spell.
I know,
dude.
man.
He's got the fucking worst name.
Belgians, they like to complicate, man.
Saele Makers. Sae. Oh, wait. It was here. Hold on. Let me see. Saele Mike. What the fuck?
Alexis. You're right, Alexis.
Okay. All right, let me see how much the is it obligation? I don't know. Let's see. So makes impressive. Okay, so this Salamakers is now end of the season, but he currently has not harmed his chances to permanently stay with another goal. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. Okay. So that means, okay, so Bologna are flying their fourth, blah, 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 which is shown by fact. Okay, that means his fate has not been definitely decided. This is because in the plans of the management are trying to snatch the player from Milan at a lower price than the 10 million option to buy. So he has a 10 million. So it's 10 million option to buy, and Bologna wants to bring it down. So maybe I don't know what they're valuing Xerxes at. Are they valuing Xerxes at 50 million? Maybe. How much
I've
is
heard 60,
Colombo?
man. I've heard 60. That's what they want from him to get.
So Salamakers is not 20 million. He's 10 million. That's what Milan asked for.
But it's, you see, that's not obligation. That's option. So Milan can say, yeah, if you want, guys, here you go. Here, at least they'll be like, yeah, if you want, 20 million. Otherwise, give us Zerka plus some cash on top of it, or Colombo, sell it, and some cash. Because Colombo is what? Colombo is what is he worth? Like 5 million, 5 to 10 million?
Probably something like that.
So that's right there. Ideally speaking, okay, let's say ideally speaking, it's 25 million combined. Sell it and Colombo. So we would need to cough up another, probably minimum another 25 mil, maybe more.
I mean, honestly, I'm seeing these numbers. I don't see how they would pay 20 million for Salamakers.
I mean, we have the argument. We can argue, like, listen, like, he had a good season, man. Like, you guys, you're getting a top quality player, man. Listen, I keep him, put him. He's still decent squad player, man. Why not, man?
I mean, yeah, let's see. But the fact that they want to pay lower than 10 million makes it difficult.
That's bull crap, man. No.
Yeah, but yeah.
No. Like, come on, man. We're nice, but not that nice, man. And what's her name? And Bologna needs to take it easy, man, because now they're trying to, pull our leg. It's like, bro, no, that's not how it's done, man. If Salad was shit, man, let me put it this way, right? If Salad was shit this whole season, hell yeah, I would be happy if we can even get 10 million for him. But he's been good, man. So no, 10 million is not enough. He has Champions League, experience. He plays for national team, so it's not some scrub. Like,
no, listen, I think if Bologna needs to get players for the Champions League, so Salamakers is a good option for them to get.
Hell yeah, man, perfect option.
You put Salamakers in the deal, I think it's good for them. I just overestimated the numbers. I think that's it. But I think it's still a good deal for them. Guys, Emanuele has Maldini deranged syndrome. This kid here has Maldini deranged syndrome. Do you know what that is? MDS. MDS. He's got Maldini deranged syndrome.
Okay, guy in the chat, man. Oh, I see.
He says Salamakers 10 million, Messias 7 million. Maldini's damages are immense.
Immense. Does he know how much we bought those players? We bought Salamakers for 6 million and Messias for 5.
He ruined the transfer because he was selling everybody cheap or whatever, man. No, not necessarily true, man. But,
yeah.
How much we gonna sell Chukwueze after we bought him for 25 million?
Listen, guys, let's be honest, man. Everybody sitting here thinks that they're expert, man, in football, man. Like, come on, man. What do you guys achieve?
Well, I'm not even asking.
What any of us have achieved?
Vasily, I'm not even asking.
Maldini is an expert. Maldini is an expert.
Vasily, I'm not asking them to be expert, man. I'm asking them to be good at maths. Just maths, basic maths. Salamakers was bought for 4.5 million. We're selling it for 10. Messias was bought for 5 million. We're selling it for 7. What is the damage there after winning the league, bringing Milan in Champions League again, and playing a semi-final of Champions League, making huge revenues that season? I want to understand what is the damage. This is basic maths. It's not about understanding football. It's numbers.
The damage is the brain, dude. The damage is in the brain.
His brain maybe is damaged. Yeah.
Guys, let me put it this way: haters will always hate, man. We keep on moving forward. And Maldini, that was his first experience of doing this type.
We can discuss about the quality of the football players, but in terms of numbers, because he was talking about numbers, 10 million, 7 million, that is not an opinion, it's a fact. These are facts. These players walk inside Milan with a revenue of 180 million, walks outside Milan with a revenue of 400 million. So that means they brought the revenues high. They walks out of Milan with a trophy, Serie A trophy, Champions League football, and this guy thinks is damage. He lives in a delusional world.
He lives in Jerry Cardinal's.
That's what I meant. Maybe the phrasing was not the most precise, but
No,
I
no.
call it like we are all sitting on the couch and we're all couch experts, man. When it comes to a lot of, especially nowadays with social media,
I
everybody's
got I
fucking
got
expert, man.
I got 2 YouTube badges according to Clint, but they took one away from me.
Well, if you get another YouTube badge, you get hired from Milan. They are hiring people from Twitter. So if you get another badge from Clint, they're gonna hire you as a coach.
Where are my boys, Clint and what's his name? Forgot his name. Anyways, do they show up here at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maldini experience. So yeah. No, I wanted actually to address this. Obviously, this guy has Maldini deranged syndrome and he's trolling. Obviously, but the truth is that these players that went on loan, aside from Origi, are all doing well, and it is a positive thing because they do have a market. Salamakers does have a market, and with Salamakers, we can eventually get a really good deal with Xerxes. So, and also Messias is not too bad. I mean, he's not having a really bad season. I don't know what's going to happen with Messias, but Genoa, this is the kind of player they want. A Messias, maybe 7 million would be, I don't know. But CDK did really well with Atalanta. They might get him, so money coming from there. So at the end of the day, the truth is that the players that went out on loan are going to bring in something, and they're going to help with the mercato for sure.
Yeah.
But this is a really good question. I think Emanuele won't understand. Why did Maldini choose to sign Messias instead of Mbappe? Mamma mia, Maldini.
Yeah, man. Fucking Maldini. And I love how people mention just the few mistakes Maldini made. They don't mention
Right.
they don't mention Tomori, Theo Hernandez, Kalulu, Mike Magnan. Basically, the 9 out of 11 of the players that are starting, Giroud,
Yep.
Leao, as you say, Benacer,
Yeah.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek,
Yeah, that's
Olivier De Tonali. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have good players.
And the whole Primavera was just kicking ass. All of that is
Messi is the
Maldini's
one.
work. All the youth teams. Look at all the stars coming out from it. That's all Maldini. But Emanuele's got Maldini deranged syndrome, and he bought into the whole Jetty Cardinale thing. So he's like thinking about Origi. But I hope you didn't celebrate when we won the Scudetto. I hope you were angry that year when we won the Scudetto because you were upset with all the players that Maldini got, right? I hope you were very angry that year.
All right, man. I forgot about your style, man. I forgot about your style, man. I haven't been here for a while, man. Bro, I like your like that little perfect timing and a sense of man. You know what, man?
The guy is acting like is pretending never happened. The Scudetto we won, the team Maldini built to win the Scudetto. He's acting like never happened. He's just talking about Origi over Colomwani. The rest never happened. It was all an illusion. Dude, this is insane, man. This guy didn't even know who was Colomwani when we bought Origi. And now he's telling me 2 years later, oh, we choose Origi instead of Colomwani.
Yeah. Where is Colomwani playing, by the way? Isn't he in PSG?
He's is it PSG? He was in Bundesliga a year ago.
How is he doing this year? Let me see. Because last year, I know he did really well. I'm not hearing his name much this year. People aren't talking about him as much. Okay, so he's got 6 goals and 4 assists this year.
It's good.
It's normal numbers.
Okay. I bet if Maldini buys Colomwani instead of Origi and Origi scores 15 goals in Germany, people will say the opposite, but it's fine. I'm glad that CDK we getting the money back from him, so we're getting out of that thing without any loss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Emanuele says I was upset because he renewed that fucking ball butcher on the bench. Damn.
He's talking about Pioli.
What do you mean he renewed him? What do you mean he renewed him?
Yeah, man. After winning the league, you should have just kicked him out of Milanello, not renew. You're right, man.
But he wasn't. He didn't do. He wasn't in the summer. Like the summer, it was Furlani and his group.
I think after winning the league, Pioli got a renewal in October.
No, okay, but are you gonna be like you win the league and then you're like fire this ball butcher? Like what does that doesn't make any sense. So if they were going to change him, it would have been in the summer. But Maldini wasn't there in the summer. So
Exactly.
I don't understand this. This makes zero sense.
0 sense, man. He has problem in his own mind, man. He's
And yes, I'm curious. Right now, the management want to keep Pioli. So how do you feel about that? Yeah, they want to keep Pioli. After dopo aver vinto lo scudetto, però quando l'avrebbe dovuto cambiare? Durante la stagione?
yeah.
A Natale, ma chi c'era a Natale, scusa?
And the funny fact is, he's acting like Maldini can do things like this. When we realize how micromanaged Milan is on the background, he thinks Maldini wakes up in the morning in February and fires Pioli without asking anyone.
Yeah.
And all the guys. And by the way, firing Pioli for who? If no valuable option is available that you can put in, because all the coaches that matters are all taken. Or what are we gonna do when the fact Pioli actually wins games in Champions League and brings you to play a semi-final?
Yeah, it's difficult, right? It's
I
difficult.
don't know, man. These guys, and it's completely fine that the summer after they keep Pioli. Actually, he's okay with the current ownership that kept Pioli. Yeah, it's just a problem with Maldini that didn't fire him.
Well, he says I hate them too.
Doesn't look like, man.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he went straight to Maldini, dude.
You really have a special aid for Maldini.
I read the article again the other day of the Maldini interview in Italian. The one in Italian is like so. The English translation is so watered down. Like, what the fuck?
Mm.
If anybody ever wants to read that last interview Maldini did again, my suggestion is read the original one, the Italian one, and then click translate. Let Google Translate for you. Because like the official translation, it takes out so many details. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, to me it's crazy. When he asked Jerry Cardinale, why are you firing me? Jerry said, because of your poor relationship with Furlani. And Maldini said, did I ever call you about me having problems with Furlani? Did I, And so obviously what was happening, Furlani was talking behind Maldini's back to Jerry. Furlani was crying to Jerry about Maldini because Furlani couldn't handle Maldini. He couldn't handle him. So imagine you are doing your job. You're doing your job, and in the meantime, the CEO is on the phone with the president talking shit about you. Like, how the fuck is he going to have a good year? How the fuck is he going to have a good working environment when you're being conspired against behind your back? Yeah,
Where's
Maldini was
Furlani
put
from?
in.
Right.
Furlani's Italian.
He's Italian.
Yeah.
He looks like his face looks like a snake, like a bitch made snake.
Damn.
That kind of
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, guys.
Yeah.
Let the record show it.
I'm saying this, man, not you. Don't worry
Yo.
about it, man.
But we did a special, man, when that interview came out of Maldini. We did an episode here in RossonARI TV. And we actually talked about these things, Roy.
Right.
Because I did the perfect translation, the original one, directly.
Yeah, no. We did, yeah. But I went to read them again. All right, we did them. Yeah, you're right. We did them here.
Yeah, but
We talked about this stuff. We spoke
Twitter,
about it. Yeah,
Twitter and all the other ones, they kind of clean it up a bit because.
Yeah,
Roy,
I was reading.
You gotta lay off on that good Californian course, my man. Because you guys got one of the best over there, man. So
it's
Roy, when I'm on stream, it's never boring, bro. That's something you guys probably like missed a lot, maybe not. But I'm back, motherfuckers, man. Don't get too excited, man.
Say again?
Oh,
I said I'm back, motherfuckers. Don't get too excited, man.
All right, good. Emanuele says Ibra is our last chance to have a good season, to have good seasons in the future. Fulani wants to keep Pioli as well. You are a prescritto, bro, not me. What does that mean, prescritto? I know what it means, but what does that mean?
I think he typed the wrong word.
Is that Italian?
Yeah, prescribed. So what if that is the right word, what would that mean?
I don't think it's the right word, man. Because it makes zero sense with all this conversation.
What do you think, Laird? They're talking about Ibra here. The way we call interisti, prescritti.
Bah.
Che significa? Well, Laird, do you think what kind of impact do you think Ibra is going to have? Are you seeing anything from him right now? Any opinions?
I mean, I disagree with the fact that he doesn't want to renew Camarda for the money that
you think that's not true?
So I disagree on that.
Okay, so you disagree that if that is true, that you disagree.
Yeah, if Ibra says that the money Camarda is asking is too much, I disagree with him. I think that is wrong. That is a mistake. Especially consider that Ibra, when he was young, he was asking for a lot of money as well. He was that type of kid. So I understand. But yeah. The rest, I don't know what he's done. I don't think Ibra has done anything to actually evaluate his work at the moment. And we need to see what he's going to do next summer. So I don't want to judge, Ibra in advance. But it looks like Furlan and Ibra they don't get along.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So Furlani had an interview recently. Oh boy, man, he sounded like a little schoolgirl at Disneyland, dude. Like he's saying that everything is amazing, blah blah blah. He said that his relationship with Ibra is perfect. That he is honored to be working with Ibra.
I think it's right.
Come on, man. Listen. This guy had trouble working with Maldini. And you think he's not going to have trouble working with Ibra? Please. Roy, how about the report Maldini sent to Jerry and Forlani that was kept in the drawer without being read or responded to? Yeah, that too. It was a nasty environment. Maldini was in a very nasty environment his last season. It compromised everything. Compromised the season. These guys are just, I don't know, man. I'll never get over it. I'll never give them the light of day. Maybe he's trying to call you a prosciutto. Buono il prosciutto.
Yo, Vasily, man, what are you doing with that sound?
Sorry, I had some music playing because my thing got kicked out from phone. Like my phone, I left it and it got overheated. I left it on like.
I think he's calling you a prostitute, Roy. Don't let him talk to you like that.
What?
No, he says, I'm in love with Xerxes. What do you think about him? Yeah, we've been talking about Xerxes. We think that he'd be a really good solution for the attack. The Ibra Camarda situation is bullshit. Well, something is happening, Fadinho. I think it's very strange that they haven't signed this contract yet. So obviously something is happening. Could it be the Ibra thing? Maybe. Could it be another thing? Maybe. Because when you connect the dots, there's one dot that is not connecting. So does Camarda really want to stay at Milan, or does Camarda want to go? You would assume that Camarda wants to stay. So what's stopping this operation? It has to be something. Ibra was playing at Malmo on 16 with a minimum wage. He did not ask for more money.
No, he asked for more money because he left for Ajax after. So he asked for more money. And Milan is not Malmo, Anton. If you think Milan is Malmo, that's another conversation. But Malmo is Malmo, Milan is Milan. When you play for Milan at the age of 16, all the world wants you. So you have to pay the amount, they have to compete with the biggest club in the world. Malmo couldn't compete, and they lost Ibra for more money to Ajax. So Ibra got more money and went to Ajax. So you're wrong on that. And that's what's going to happen to Camarda if you don't pay him enough. He will leave Milan and go and play for another team that will pay him enough. That's what Ibra did. So I don't understand.
Lord, bro, I have to confess, man. I missed your precise explanations, man, all these months, man. Seriously, man. Not being sarcastic, man. Man, I did miss the streams, man. It's been a long time, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Because I moved to my laptop, so I just want to make sure. So yeah, guys. In terms of like Kamara, I honestly think like they just need to do what they have to do, man. Because this is a very talented player, man. Like we can miss out on something big, man. And I don't want to. And
Yeah,
Kamara wants to
of
stay,
course.
man.
Yeah, I don't see the issue here. So here are the two big things. Okay, so is it true that Camarda and Milan with Dottavio had an agreement, 500K? It was supposed to happen as soon as birthday, sign that, boom, done. Is that true? Or is it true that Camarda and his agent are asking for 2 million a season? I don't think that is true. I think
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit, man. Honestly, he does not strike me like that kid. He does not strike me as a greedy, and he's like Milan fan, man. Isn't it like official? Like everybody knows about it that he's a huge Milan fan. So no, man, it's a bunch of bullshit. They're trying to play this game, media included, man, because they need those clickbaits too, man. Let's be honest here.
So I think just going by logic, the version that to me is the most logical is that, of course, they had a deal, but something happened and they decided not to go through it. And in the meantime, all these other big teams came in, like Manchester United. Now Bayern is coming in, Man City, and they have no problem giving that money to Camarda because for them, that money is nothing for them. So what is the situation? So something went wrong here in this operation. Something went wrong. The last thing that we heard, it was that they had 500K per season, and Ibra said no to that. And so I don't know if it's true or not.
That's the thing that I disagree. So of course we don't know. So we give a judgment of what come out there. I'm not saying that Ibra is definitely saying that. What I'm saying is that I disagree on that. If Ibra is against paying 500K a year to Camarda, I disagree with Ibra. That's it. Simple as that. Now, I'm not saying that happened. That is a factual truth. I just disagree with that. In the future, we will know. People will do interviews. We'll explain how things went, and we will know the truth. But I'm completely against that. You should pay the kid as much as he's asking, and move on. 3 years, 500K a year. That's it. End of the story.
What about this comment here? Camarda was watching AC Milan games in the Curva Sud. He will lose his dignity if he should not sign a new contract.
No,
It's
that's
not
not.
on the player.
No, because his career is more important at the end of the day, and we are not giving him a starter position with the first team. So I was really bitter with Donnarumma because we played Donnarumma with the first team at the age of 16. We built the player. Kamara is not a player we have built already. He's still a young promise. If the guy plays every fucking week for the first team, then we can talk about that. We can talk about loyalty, being grateful to a team that is playing you every week, that is giving you a chance. But at the moment, Camarda owns nothing to us. Let's be clear. He can literally go and sign for Man City and probably play FA Cup games next season or play 10, 15 pro games with Man City.
Well, you know what the Man City is. So apparently, what Man City wants to do is offer him a nice contract and park him at Palermo.
So, and he can do that because it's his career, man. He has to be the player he wants to be. So that's why it's our job to offer him an offer that is a good offer. And when I say a good offer, you need to give him a lot of money that makes him happy and his family. Basically, with that money, his family will go outside of poverty. If they are not in poverty, but let's explain that in a simple way. Plus, you need to promise him pro game, play in Coppa Italia, play some Serie A appearance, things like that.
Third striker. He can be
third,
the third striker.
no, third striker is a bit too much, but he can play a lot of games.
Third striker.
Yeah, he can play as a third striker.
Yeah.
If you promise and offer this thing, he will be like, yeah, that is appealing for my career because I can improve more. I can play with the Primavera, train with the first team, and have some professional games with AC Milan. We need to do that. Because if you don't do that, on the other side, they think like, okay, you don't believe in me. You don't think I'm good enough. So I'm going to leave. Simple as that. If you're not giving those things to him, that means you really don't believe in him. You don't prioritize his development. So is his right to leave and go to another club.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're going through this with a 16-year-old. This is insane. It's unbelievable to me. Lab Gorilla says Ibra is actually a bit dense. He fell for Cardinale, saying that he is the smartest sportsman he has ever worked alongside. Swallow the BS. Ibra should see straight through the thoughts. Roy, they haven't signed Camarda because if you sign Camarda now, you can only sign him for 2 years. If you sign Camarda in June, July, you can sign him for 3 years. That's why. That's interesting. That is interesting. I don't know if this is if that's the case. Maybe. Hey, let's see. But if we lose him, man, it'll be pretty bad. I think they should have signed him right away. The moment he turned 16, they should have signed him. And well, let's see if this is the case. We'll find out. All right. So, Layert, what else is there?
Yeah, the Fulani-Ibra relationship, I think, is not that clear. It looks like there is some friction there. So I don't know how that is going to turn out.
Yeah, the Furlani, dude. The Furlani with the sunglasses. Like, look at this guy, dude. Like he thinks he's a rock star. Like, he loves it, man. He loves being in the center of attention. He loves the spotlights on him. What a crazy guy. We got involved with a crazy guy.
It's called Napoleon complex, Ron. That's what he is, man.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Oh hell yeah, man. Small size with a small dick. He thinks he's the shit. Fuck this guy, man. Like, honestly,
Damn.
I think that's what he is, man.
You don't like him, huh?
Fuck him, man.
You know, Antonio became a Furlanista out of the blue.
He wants what?
Antonio became a full-blown Furlanista.
Well, because Milan won 3 games in a row. That's why. That's how Antonio.
I mean, guys, let's be honest. Antonio is this young lad, full of energy. I remember myself at that age, man. I got
Full of
excited.
hormones. He needs to
Yeah.
get laid.
Full
And
of testosterone. He needs to look. He needs to get excited about not just Milan, but he needs to be chasing fucking pussy. At his age, that's what I
right.
was doing, man.
I'm gonna take
Right.
him out in London. He's coming to London for 2 days.
Oh,
I'm
is he,
gonna
man?
take him out. Yeah.
Hell,
I'm gonna
bro,
show him.
show him the ropes, man. That guy needs,
I'm
you know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying.
show him some stuff. So he can.
Yeah, you gotta give me updated, man. Like seriously, man, because this
So
is
he can
some good
actually
stuff.
fucking understand how world works.
Exactly, man. No, it's important, man.
His
We
bedtime
all
is
have
at
to go
8
through.
p.m., lad. His bedtime is at 8 p.m.
That works perfectly because 8 p.m. in US is 3 a.m. in London, so it's fine.
Listen, man. Listen, this kid needs to travel to Eastern Europe too, my man. Like, you know what I'm saying, Lord? And he will see the real life.
Oh man, we all need
what's
to
up?
go there,
Oh,
man.
you'll become a man in one day over there.
We
Oh
all
yeah,
need
my
to
man.
go there, man.
We're all gonna go there. I'm definitely, going. I don't give a shit, man. I'm going.
What's the best town? Which one? West City, Praga.
Praga is beautiful, man. Definitely a little bit too touristy, though, man. But
Yeah,
still,
it's too touristy.
beautiful,
I wanted,
man.
Vasily. I wanted to go to Ukraine and Russia just
Uh-huh.
after COVID, you know.
Uh-huh.
But you know how things happen, so.
Yeah, man. In Ukraine, bro, you have a house to stay, bro. You don't have to worry about that shit, man. At all. Like paying for hotel and bullshit. Man.
Well, it's not about where I'm gonna sleep in Ukraine.
No, I'm just
right
I'm
now.
I'm just offering you, man. So
No,
you know.
thank you, man. It's more like the war that is happening.
No, I know, but I'm saying this war will never like it's not gonna last forever, bro. At some point it will end, and I'm talking about in peaceful times.
Hopefully, yeah. Because
Because my part of where I'm from, bro, like it wasn't as affected by war, so it's it's and it's beautiful.
no, I
So,
understand.
so
And
it's-
even Russia is beautiful to visit. Russian people are amazing. I understand that now they are depicted like the bad guys, but a lot of Russian people are just lovely people in general. And it's
yeah,
worth-
man. There
I
are
know
some
you don't want to
decent
say
people.
that, but
No, man. Like I'm in different predicament than you, man. So
I know.
like I unfortunately in my experience, man, I used to think the same way as you, but this war really showed who is who, man. Like even people that I used to know for years, man, showed their true faces, man. It's sad. It's sad story, man, but it's life, man. But I'm not trying to, hey, you gotta hate Russians. No, I'm just telling you what my experience was, man.
Yeah.
It was devastating because some of those people I knew for fucking years, man. Not some like, oh, I talked to you on Facebook. No, like in person, man. So you know,
Anyway, I'm gonna take
is what it is.
Antonio around London, and
Oh hell yeah, man! Like you should like show him the ropes, man. You show him how it's done, man. How the big dogs do things. How it's business.
he's going
handled,
to
man.
watch the Europa League final in Dublin, and after that, he's coming to London for 2 days or 2 nights.
Now, Antonio, to me, like the way if I have to describe him, he's this proper kid, that doesn't
With
do
a
anything
fucking
wrong.
crazy dad.
Man, but then on the other side, you talk to his dad, and that's the most old school crazy motherfucker that I've seen in a while, man. So
It's
crazier
the
than me, man.
weirdest thing ever.
Like it's a combo, man, a weird combo. But hey, they balance each other out, man. As you can see, even on this stream, they balance each other out, man. But listen, man, I love Antonio. If he listens to the stream, man, it's all love, my man.
It's furlanista, Antonio. Sei diventato un furlanista.
Right, man. Right in his style, man. What are you gonna do, man?
Take
That's
him
what I
to some
said.
pubs in Soho, Southern. What's Soho? South Hollywood.
Soho is in central London. I don't know if there is another Soho somewhere.
Soho. Oh, okay. Central London.
Soho is in central London. Maybe I'll take him in Soho, or I'll take him somewhere else. Let's see.
Take him to Shoreditch. All Italians love that place. Shoreditch.
What the fuck is
Shorty
this?
is too wild for Antonio, man.
To what?
Too wide.
Wild.
Oh, wild.
No wise. I mean, for Guido is perfect. Guido loves a bit of color. Let's say
Oh
that.
man, Guido is dude. Guido's Guido. Best games you've seen from 2015 to 2019?
Whoa! Oh my God! 2015 to 2019.
Jesus Christ, who the fuck remembers, dude?
I mean, probably some Champions League semifinals. Those are pretty good usually.
But Milan games, 2015, 2019. Do you remember any games from 2019?
No,
I don't have that kind of memory.
maybe some of those weird wins, like 4-3, some crazy wins like this.
Man, how can you guys forget when what's his name scored
The
back-
Udinese game we won. I don't know. I think.
Do you remember that French guy who played as a attacking midfielder that scored the back heel? What's his name?
Menes.
Yeah.
Menes.
Menes. Yeah, man. Yeah, that dude, man. He had some moments of brilliance, man. That dude, man. He was a very technical player, man. Actually, but
Yeah.
no stability, man. That was his problem, man.
Yeah, no, he was entertaining to watch. Yeah. So
And
is
then-
a
and then
red
I've heard
light
some
district.
stories about
Yeah,
him, man. I
like
don't know.
bring him there. That's what you want to bring him.
It's not the red light district. It's not.
It's not.
Come on, Love Gorilla. It's not. It's not. There is not. How can I say it? Official prostitutes there. There's maybe.
It's
Unofficial.
a fun place, man. It's a fun
unofficial,
place,
but
man.
not official.
But most of them are unofficial, though.
No.
No.
So it's like normal. It used to be maybe. I don't know. Maybe it used to be 34 years ago, but not now.
Laura, let me translate to the rest of the public, guys. That just means there's options available for young gentlemen as handsome as Laura and Antonio. That's it, guys. No prostitution, none of that shit. Come on, we all know that.
No, but dude, honestly, so is Peggy 3, let's say, compared to the red light district in
Is
Amsterdam.
there a red light district? Oh,
No,
in
there's not.
Amsterdam.
No, there is not.
We all know every major European city has certain districts where you can have a little bit more fun than usual. So let's just.
What about what about in America? Where's it in America? Let's see.
America, it's called internet, my friend. If you're looking for those specific, so to say, services, or in
No,
some
but
cities-
yeah.
or if you're looking for more low quality, there are some street vendors that you can approach and have a conversation about certain things.
Well, okay, but city-wise, Vegas is
Oh yeah. If I had to point out like a place for sure where you're not gonna get in trouble and you can just have fun, Las Vegas, man.
Vegas. If you're walking around the casinos after 1, round 2, 3, all these girls are there. They come straight to you and they don't hide it. They just tell you 150, 200, 700,
Jesus.
1,000.
Depends what you're looking for. That's for sure, Laura. Man, if you want some quality stuff, or if you want to, more cushion for pushing, it's all about.
Dude, I have a lot of game. If I had $700 to throw away, I don't need to throw them away with women.
Listen, my man, we're just explaining certain options for the young lads, man. Here, that's about it, man.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're in that predicament, don't do it because you might regret it. You might maybe have fun for 10 minutes, but you might regret it for the rest of your life. So my suggestion is don't do it.
I would suggest follow your heart, guys. At the end of the day, we all have to make choices. You're big boys. You already, most of you are past 18, so think with your brain, not with your balls. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I remember myself in that age, I did not think with my brain at all, man. I only thought with my balls, man. Schnitzel and manitzel, man. That's what their names are.
Is Laird in England? Yes.
Yes.
He is our guy over there. He's keeping everything under control, man. He is the eyes and the ears, man.
What is this?
Yeah, that's
Bloku?
the where the story is that that was the block inside the capital of Albania where the all rich people used to live, and now is basically the place where you can go and have fun, with all the clubs and bars and the nightlife.
Bro, I've heard a lot of good things about Albania. I think I'm gonna go there to check it out, man. Like for real.
Well, it's a good place for summer, right? The beaches are nice, right?
No, I mean, listen, I met a lot of Albanians here in America, bro. Like I hang out with a bunch of them. There's actually a town before this one. There was quite a lot of Albanians. Got to eat Albanian food. Really cool people, bro. Much love for Albanians, man. I don't give a fuck what other people have to say, man.
What about German Albanians?
German Albanians? Who are we talking about? The Red John, man?
The Red John type of Albanians.
Guys, come on. He's a special guy. Let's just leave it at that, man.
This guy comes out only when Chukwueze scores, so he never comes out, essentially, dude.
Man, I love the levels of trolling of Red John, though, man. He's good at that, man. So like I get along with Red John with no problem, man. Like I understand the guy, and I understand like he does things in a certain way, man. So,
but he hid the whole season. He went into hiding.
Maybe he's busy, man.
Definitely not busy.
Maybe he's busy looking at the Bloloku in Tirana, man. You know, maybe he's wandering the streets over there.
Nah, man. He's taken. He has like a Spanish girlfriend or something like that.
Oh shit, mamma mia, por favore. Mm-hmm.
No, whenever Chukwueze scores a goal, which is once every 3 months, he comes out, he talks his shit. He talks his shit, and then he disappears again.
Oh, man, this is Red John, dude. This is my first meeting this guy. I was like, wait a second, this is like a really good trolling going on here, man. When I first met him, because first I was like, wait, what the fuck he's talking about? Then I was like, this is what's going on here, man. I got you, man. He likes that style, man. What are you gonna do, man? I mean, some people definitely don't like that and might not understand. I'm cool with that, man. Where's that crazy kid, man? What's his name that you always argue with? That comes in with his predictions all the time. What's he?
Oh, Lucas. Not Lucas. Is it Lucas?
Yeah, the kid, that funny kid, man.
Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah, does he come here at all?
Oh, man, he probably lost his virginity now, so he realized.
Where's that kid from? Is he from Great Britain, England?
I don't know, man. I think he's from Portugal.
He lives in Portugal, but lives in.
But he's Portuguese.
Português, caralho, pô.
Saúde. That's all I know, bro. And muta bunga bunga, man. There you go, man. Brazilian woman. Oof, mamma mia, man. That's something different, man. That's the next level, bro. There's some interesting people, man. Love Brazil, man. Not just their football, man. Let's put it this way, man.
Love Gorilla, man. How old is Love Gorilla, man? He's been in 25 years ago. Jesus, man.
Man, like the guy, who cares about, he's ageless, man. Why not, man?
What have you been doing these last 25 years, my man?
He's probably following Milan, man. This is what he's been doing, bro. Oh, man. Because being a Milan fan is not always easy, man. But the real ones, they stick through whatever, man. Thick and thin, man.
Oh, man. I need to go to sleep. I'm so tired.
All right, yeah.
Man,
we're about
party
to close
too much.
right now.
You party too much, my man. But it's a pleasure to hear your beautiful voice, bro. I missed your style, man. Like that's
my pleasure, man. My pleasure. It's always nice.
I hope your family's doing good, man. That's the most important, bro.
Yeah, it's good, man. Can't complain. Things are good.
You know how we are, man. Where we're from, man. Familia is everything, man.
A familia.
La familia, bro.
It's all
you
good,
got.
man. It's all good. All safe.
That's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
Are you're not getting married yet, bro? Because shit, man, you know I'm coming, man, to your wedding, man. You know that.
Oh no, I'm not getting married. Not soon, at least. It's gonna
I'm just
take
letting you
definitely,
know in advance, my man, like that I'm showing up, man.
dude. I don't think it's gonna be difficult for me to get married. It's not easy nowadays to get married.
Yeah,
Things are
man,
getting complicated.
it's a game, man. Trust me, I used to be married. I know what are you talking about, man. It's a hard game nowadays to play because our counterparts, so to say, they are interesting nowadays, man. Very interesting. That's all I'm gonna say on
We
YouTube,
live in a complicated world at the moment. That's
Did you
it.
celebrate Transgender Day yesterday?
bro.
Was
Please,
it?
can you like let's not like can we not fucking talk about transgender, my man? Because
Well,
I had enough of this shit, man.
yesterday I didn't celebrate because it was not fucking, how's it called, Pasquetta.
Oh wait. I gotta be careful.
Pascha,
We're
man.
live
Easter,
here.
Easter,
I'm gonna get canceled.
Exactly, bro. That's why I said we don't talk about transgender, my man.
How many things I have to celebrate on a fucking Monday?
No, on Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, it was on an Easter Sunday.
It was on Easter Sunday.
Oh, amazing! That's just beautiful, man. Can I say hallelujah to everybody and let's just
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
let's-
Hallelujah.
That's
let's
it's
move
hard,
on, man.
hard to follow so many things to celebrate.
But
So
I
just-
appreciate your concerns and questions, Roy. Let's just put it that way, man. I appreciate it, man. You're a
Hey,
good lad,
nothing
man.
wrong with transgenders here. I'm not saying anything, dude. I just asked if you celebrated Easter or Transgenders Day. That's all.
I didn't celebrate none of the two, to be honest, because
My man, my Easter is May 5th, man. So I didn't celebrate shit.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I have nothing to do with both of it, so I was like, I'm just gonna treat it as a normal day.
Why
But
not?
hopefully, the people that celebrate, I hope they had a great time.
Yeah.
And may God bless you, all of you.
Absolutely, all of them.
100%.
I'm for completely, complete freedom. People can be and do whatever they want.
That's wild, man. People
Just don't be a furlanista.
Just don't be a fulanista and let me live my life.
It wouldn't be Roy, bro. It wouldn't be Roy, man. I completely forgot that I'm on stream with
Yeah,
Roy.
because being a
This
fulanista,
come back, man.
my
I
life.
just when you don't expect, when you're used to it, when I'm like was part of the streams quite often, but like, I haven't been part of this like for at least 6 months, man, maybe more. So I kind of got unused. And Roy has a special skill, man. I can tell you this. Skill, man.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave.
All right.
Forza
Okay.
Milan, ciao.
Ciao, bambino. Ciao,
Arrivederci.
bambino.
Good night, everybody.
Ragazzi.
See you next time. Ciao, Basil. Good to hear from you. Join us again next time. We're going to be live
For
again,
sure, my man.
maybe the weekend.
For sure.
So, yep. Everybody, thank you for joining us.
Can I say last words, man? Can I say last words?
Yeah, of course. Go.
Don't forget the tradition, guys. Grab your ball, salute the flag.
That's right.
Signing out.
Ciao.
Ciao.